Hello dear fans. How to find water in the ground. It is very uncomfortable to live in a house if there is no water in it, be it a summer cottage or a very solid house. Therefore, think about how to eliminate this disadvantage, despite the high costs. And remember that water must not only be found, but also extracted. Instructions. Step 1. It is worth making a well or drilling a well. But take into account the water. If it is at a depth of more than 3 meters, it is not suitable for drinking. The upper water contains a lot of impurities. It cannot be used for cooking. You need to find the water that is contained in the aquifers. When water passes through different layers of soil, it is purified. Step 2. The most efficient way to find water is by drilling. You can drill in several places at once. Then you can determine the depth of the layer, the nature of the soil layers. But this method is not always acceptable. Our ancestors determined the places for wells based on observation of nature. Here are some signs that may indicate that water is near. Step 3. If you have a flat area in front of you, then the water source is at the same height at which the neighboring wells were made. If there is a ravine with water, then deep water can be at its slope. If the ravine is dry, then water will not be available. Because in the valleys, ravines and streams lower the water level. Step 4. In the hot summer evenings, watch the fog that spreads over the ground. The denser the fog, the more likely it is to find a source in this place. Step 5. If you put an inverted jar or pot above the aquifer, it will surely be covered with dew, and the salt will get wet even in dry weather. Step 6. Observe the plants in your area. The greener and thicker the plant, the closer the water is to this place. Take a closer look. If on your site such plants as willow, meadowsweet, reeds, currants, sorrel, mother and stepmother, then the water is close. Step 7. Animal behavior can also indicate the proximity of water. If a horse kicks and sniffs the ground, it means that he feels the presence of moisture in the soil. The dog, if thirsty, begins to dig the ground in places where there is water. The cat loves to lie over the water veins, but the dog does not. A hen will not lay eggs where water is high, and geese vice versa. Step 8. If there are red ants, then there is no water. It is very good to build a well where there are layers of sand, gravel, granite. In such formations, water easily collects in a well. If the layers are clayey, the filling rate is slower. Thanks for watching.